say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feet.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday Night Primetime. With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
for yourself over here, though. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180. 180 shot.
Here's Burrow going to begin this one with a pass. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this one.
Man up to something. Oh my God.
Infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat.
Rico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker, Tyler Luke, set to get this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Austin brought in motion. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
And this run game certainly didn't waste any time getting settled in. Nice job by the offensive line, displacing defenders at the point of attack, and allows the back to pick up a nice chunk to get this game rolling.
Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. First run of the game here for Chase Brown. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They're down and 3.
Here we go. Big 13.
Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. That one caught. That's Matthew Golden. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick 1st down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, Sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Nice shot. Nice shot.
Jackson now to throw on first down. That's complete to Cavante Turpin. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it first and goal inside the 5. It's a big one for the Ravens. 53 yards. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it first and goal.
Finish it up. Middle. Bang, 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 bang. Go ahead.
From the gun, Jackson. That is caught by the tight end. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, Ravens. His 4th TD grab of the season. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
11. Here we go. Behind. 11 MT.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
11 mighty. Can. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 16.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
On one, ready?
Third and a long way to go.
11. Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Now, Burrow. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Middle.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Hey, report.
Off the play fake, Jackson. That is caught at the 3. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Go. Get hot.
Mitchell will take this one into the end zone. It's a Raven touchdown.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus. There's a different clarity. There's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Loop now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0.
Bengals nothing.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
Now 2nd down throw for Burrow. That one pulled in by Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. It's Bengals football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they begin with 3rd and 8. Burrow now. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming. They knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
Run over center now with Newton. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-happy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Burrow. Now he'll air one out to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Hey, watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving to his right. The coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end. Man, he was looking for there. And that will lead to a second down.
What did he tell us in our production meeting this week, Mike? He takes such great pride in his coverage abilities, and after that play, it's pretty clear why.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. A give up the middle for Mitchell. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes third down.
So gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 6.
Jackson now. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That touchdown, number 23 for him on the season. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
Tyler Loop to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Burrow. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
On 2. Here we go.
Second down, Burrow. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And he'll get about 3 here on second down before he's out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Third and long.
Here we go, here we go. Big 13.
Burrow. Passing right side, and Chase has it. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try to run. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
On 1st down, Burrow throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards. First and 10.
Let's get set.
Burrow to throw. There's Kyle Pitts with the grab. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
11 MT, 11 gun. Stop. Right 80. Stop.
Now, Burrow. Flush to his right. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Burrow here on second down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board just before halftime.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Project Metro. This ain't what you want.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
No, we changed it.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings at the 43-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw. Quick slant into the hands of Golden. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock is stopped with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
You change it. You are X.
On play action, here's Jackson. Forced out wide, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Jackson, this a designed run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and long. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, it's Tyler Luke for the Baltimore field goal. This one from 54 yards out. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Ravens going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, strike.
Austin brought in motion. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Dax Hill up from the secondary to end the play.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Jackson. That one complete. It's Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
On the play. That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Return it. Check.
On 1st and 10, it's a handoff. Wait a minute, it's a reverse.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid game.
He's got that complete to Turpin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 18 yards on the connection. 1st down, Baltimore. On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Jackson. This one is caught by Turpin. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Middle.
Now Jackson. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
So the ball's still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
DC, ready?
3rd and goal.
Hey, Alpha, what?
To throw is Jackson. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Braden Fisk, relentless in his pursuit. He forces the big loss and brings up 4th and goal. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. Officially, this will be a 43-yarder. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. 11. Ready?
Man in motion is Brown. Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 7. Man in motion is Brown. Now a 2nd down throw for Burrow. This one brought in by Brown. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go.
They bring Chase in motion. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Burrow and his favorite target, Chase, for the Cincinnati 1st down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
1st down, Cincinnati.
11 mighty. Here we go. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. Exiting the pocket right. To find Brown out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to Chase Brown. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd
and inches.
17-yard line.
Here we go. Right 80.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the 3rd quarter has come to an end.
On 1, ready?
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
Now, Burrow. Rolling right. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the 1st down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up 1st down.
Flush to his right. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Touchdown here in the 4th quarter, Greg. They have a big mountain to climb, but at least they're technically still alive in this one.
And now, Mike, we're going to see them line up to go for 2. They're going to see if they can get this lead down to 16 points and still give them a chance to fight back here late in the 4th quarter.
So now the Bengals and Burrow will come out and try to add 2.
The Bengals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Back to throw. That'll be caught. And he gets into the end zone for the 2. So it's not over yet. It's back to a 2-score game.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
At their own 35-yard line.
On Mitchell. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Play action now. Jackson. Forced to his right. He's going to run it. He will stay in bounds to keep the clock moving as he goes down on his own. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Report!
Off the play fake. Jackson. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's good for 27 and a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Turn up. Kill, turn up.
He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Jackson going to keep it himself. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and 7.
Ozzy, sit up.
On third down, Jackson out to his right, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he tacks on a nice return to boot. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line.
It's a turnover on downs.
This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11. Right, 80.
To throw is Burrow. tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Ravens take over.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
We change it.
Jackson now to throw on first down. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
You are X.
They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Yo. Sit up. Sit up.
Jackson looking to throw. Moving outside the pocket. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Devontae Turpin. Touchdown Ravens. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown. Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. 180. 11.
Throwing is Burrow. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Stop. 11 Thomas.
Burrow here on 2nd down. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. He was comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
On the run to the right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to get this close to a first down, but he's out of bounds a yard short, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there, stopping them short on 3rd down. Brings up 4th, but Mike, honestly, I don't think there's much decision to be made. He's got to keep his offense out there. They need to come away with points. Find themselves down multiple scores in this one. They're going to have to maximize these possessions.
Here we go.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 46-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 180 shot. Shot.
Now, Burrow. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
On first and 10, Burrow. Short throw taken by Pitts. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the Ravens' 34-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Burrow to throw. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike. As he's done so often this season, it's another sack, and he is up to 15 now on the year.
Big 13. Big 13. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow from out of the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd, and the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
I'm 1, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Shot.
Back to throw. Burrow moving to his right. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. This ball batted away. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And it's going to be 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
11 Thomas. 11. Here we go. Here we go. 180. Shot.
Burrow now. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bengals are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
I'm ready.
first down throw for Jackson. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Jackson now on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll step up and run, and he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.